Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today is the 1st of June, and with that I want to introduce this new reading vlog for June. I'm very excited about this one because in this one I will do my first solo travel trip. I'm going to Mallorca on Tuesday, so I have today and tomorrow left to prepare for that, and I thought I'd quickly update you on the books I'm currently reading, and then I also already wanted to show you the books that I will physically bring on my vacation so I can already start packing. I haven't been on a trip like that, like an international kind of vacation trip for such a long time. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous but also very excited, and I can't wait to be at the beach. Just honestly, I can't wait. So let me talk to you about the books I'm currently reading. First off, I'm reading Disability Intimacy, edited by Alice Wong. This is an essay collection, and this one I'm about 90 pages in, and this was one of the books on my Asian Readathon TBR. I did not quite finish that in May, but I'm planning to continue on with this in June, and I'm very excited. So far, I have really enjoyed the essays. The first couple of ones really made me cry, and then now the latter ones are more interesting, some more than others for me personally, but that also really depends on like what areas of life and especially of intimacy are like important to you and relevant to you. So I think everyone can get something from this collection so far, and I will definitely continue on with it. And then for my audiobook, I'm currently listening to The Liar's Knot, the second book in the Rook and Rose trilogy. I'm having the best time with this trilogy. If you don't know, this one kind of follows is like a Venetian-inspired fantasy following a woman called Wren who is trying to con her way into a noble family. And it's so much more, to be honest. So I'm in the second book now. I'm having a grand old time. If you like kind of heist stories, if you like kind of secret society stuff and religion and kind of political maneuvering and people having secrets, it's all of that and so much more, and I'm really enjoying it. I will do a whole reading vlog for that trilogy, so I probably won't talk a ton here, but currently 40% in and very excited to continue with that. That brings us to the next portion of this vlog, and that is the books I want to bring on my vacation. And I have allowed myself 5 physical books, which might still be too much, and I will also bring my e-reader with some library loans, and we'll see how that goes. Like, the worst thing that could happen on this solo trip is that I do not have enough to read. I don't think that will happen actually, but the first 3 books I will bring is the Between Earth and Sky trilogy, so Black Sun, Fevered Star, and Mirrored Heavens. I still have this on my list to read before June is over, and I will do a whole series reading vlog for this one. So I thought it would be fun if I could get to all of that during my vacation. If I actually will, I don't know. I'm a mood reader, so maybe I will be there and I will be like, high fantasy? No, thank you. So we'll see about that. So I also have 2 other books that are more vacation-y reads. From the library, I have this book called Tangerine, which is set in Morocco. And this is one I want to be reading for a specific reading vlog that I have started and then never continued on with. And then I have Wish You Were Here by Jodi Picoult, which is a book I got as a gift. And I think this one is set on the Galapagos Islands, and it's also a COVID book, so I'm not quite sure how we'll feel about this one, but I thought, you know, having that setting, it would be nice to read it on vacation. So if I start any of the ebooks, I will talk about that later on in the vlog when I'm on my vacation, but that's the plan for now, the books I will take in my luggage. So I think you're now perfectly up to date, so let's get reading and let's get traveling. So, good morning. Today is my travel day. I am very nervous. I'm very nervous. I have been nervous for days now, especially because I have to leave the cat. I do have a little bit of trauma because of my last travel, and when I did that, my cat I had then passed away before I returned. So yeah, it's a lot, but we're gonna get through it. And yeah, I'm also excited to go on a vacation, but yeah, I think you can't do anything about the nerves. So I think let's let's just go. Let's hope for the best, and hopefully when I talk to you next, I will have arrived. Oh my god, you guys, I have arrived at my hotel and it's so fancy. It's so nice. And I knew that I had booked the kind of like ocean view room, but usually with those, it's like, if you look around the corner, you can see the ocean. I've never had a room that is like actually ocean view like this, and I'm so excited. You have no idea. I'm obsessed with the ocean and waves, and it's just amazing. If I open the balcony door, I have ASMR basically. It's so great. Oh, I can't wait to spend the next 9-ish, 10-ish days here. The travel was alright. I did get quite a bit of reading done. I'm currently reading the first Emily Wilde book, but I will probably do a reading vlog about that one, about that series. It was a little bit of an impromptu thing. I didn't really plan on it, but now I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm almost halfway through the first one, and yeah, so far I'm liking it. And the plan is, after finishing that one, very soon probably, to then dive into the physical books that I brought and that I showed you in my last update. But yeah, I can't believe I have this couch. I have like a huge balcony, and it's so freaking nice. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really knackered. I had like a low-key migraine yesterday and today. So I think still after dinner I might just go down to the beach for a minute. So yeah, ugh, I can't believe I'm here. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be very good. I have a very good feeling about this one. So I have finished the first day of my vacation here, and I am also halfway through a book. So I thought I'd mention that. And this book I did not plan on reading so early on in the vacation, but then I just made a bit of a misstep with my planning today. And so I had to start it. I had to start. What can you do? So I'm currently halfway through the second Vera Wong book. It's something Vera Wong Snooping. Whatever. Those titles are very long and my brain is on holiday mode. But I am having a very good time with this book as well. I had heard that this deals with a topic that is even a little bit more heavy than the first one. Now, obviously, the first one deals with a murder, but the person that was murdered was kind of a bad person, if you can say that. So there wasn't really like much of like grieving that person. It was all more about the individual characters and their problems and all of that. Now in this one I would say that is different. The person that is dead is someone that was beloved by the characters that we see in this one, and also the circumstances that probably led to his death are very like tragic and sad. So the tone of the book is still like very cozy in a way, and I wouldn't say that it is like heavier in the tone, but just like the topic it explores is heavier. So I'm intrigued to see the reveals that will probably start happening when I continue reading this book. And with that, I think this was a really good first day of the vacation. I spent it all at the beach. I was very lazy today. So this is the end of my second full day of holiday, and one of my friends told me to film an update outside. So that's what I'm doing right now. If you can't hear me, it's all his fault, but I could not pass up that challenge. So here we are, filming outside. I'm a little bit scared because there's a ton of people right in front of me, but whatever. So I finished my first book of the vacation, and in the spirit of not reducing my TBR to 0, it was a library book, and I finished reading the second Vera Wong novel. I think I like this one even a little bit more than the first one. The topic that was explored is definitely more sad and more harrowing, I think, than even in the first one, even though, as I said in my previous update, the first one already had some like really serious things that it explored. And in this one, I think it was even more. It was definitely sad. I had like goosebumps lying on the beach for some of the scenes, especially when that story of one of the characters is revealed. You can totally guess what it is, but I still felt like reading it the way it was written, it was like so heartbreaking and devastating and sad. So yeah, I definitely also cried a little bit. And I was like behind my sunglasses, so it was fine. Nobody saw, but I definitely cried at the beach today. So I gave this one 4.5 stars as well. Again, I just feel like with these books, it's just a little bit too like red tinted glasses, all resolved a little bit too easily. There's just some things that, I wish they were that easy, but they're probably not. And so I still think that these books, as like cozy mysteries go, are really well done, but just a little bit easy in some parts. So I had a good time with that, and now I will continue reading the Emily Wilde book, and then we'll see. Tomorrow I have a trip. I will go to Palma, so we'll see about that. Probably not much reading happening tomorrow, but I'm definitely intrigued to see the city a little bit, explore, and we'll see how much of that I can share with you. So I'll talk to you then. So I finished my 4th day of vacation, and I came up to this castle thing. I don't know if the wind is too much, if you can hear me. No idea. We'll see about that. But I wanted to give you a quick update because yesterday I went to Palma and then also Valldemossa, and it was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it, but it was also a lot. Like, I didn't even have time for lunch because it was like so packed, the schedule, but it was very interesting, and I want to try to go to Palma again on my own time to see whether I can see actually a little bit more of it, because so far I feel like I haven't really seen much apart from the cathedral, which was like very beautiful. Yeah, it was definitely a stunner, and I will have shown you the footage of that, and I hope you enjoyed seeing it. And then Valldemossa is just a very small village in the mountains that is like very touristy, but we had a lucky day because there were hardly any people around, which was really great. The tourist season isn't in full swing here yet, so that's very lovely, and so there weren't too many people. Reading wise, I don't really have like a ton of updates. I have read a little bit more in Emily Wilde, and I'm still enjoying it. And then I also have started reading Black Sun finally, because I'm also doing a reading vlog for that series. So I'm currently like almost halfway through, like pretty much halfway through the book. So yeah, I'm enjoying that one so far. I'm intrigued to see how I like it when I've finished it, and then I hope I will continue on with the sequels before my vacation is over. So that's kind of the goal right now. I'm also still listening to Mask of Mirrors, and also no, the sequel Liar's Knot, and also still enjoying that quite a bit. So yeah, I'm reading great books. I'm having a wonderful vacation. You can't even believe how good I feel right now and how long I have been craving something like this, and I'm just so glad I finally went. So yeah, that's my update. Hope you enjoyed seeing that little castle. I decided to do a little hike this evening before dinner. So currently there's almost no people around. Behind me is a restaurant, but apart from that there is literally no one, and it's just so fucking beautiful here. So I'm just gonna hike a little bit more and then probably find another spot for my update for Black Sun for that reading vlog. So today is the 9th of June, and with that, it is officially 1 week that I have spent here, and I thoroughly enjoyed spending it here. Yesterday, I did another trip. I went to Alcudia, which is one of the oldest cities here on the island. And then I also went to Formentor, which is the northernmost point. But we didn't quite get there. Cap Formentor is the northernmost point of the island. We went to a beach there and stuff like that. So yeah, it was definitely interesting. I looked at some Roman ruins, which is always my favorite. I just love Romans for some reason. So I had a lot of fun with that. Unfortunately, the tour to Alcudia only is for the days when there is a big market. So it's very crowded and stuff like that. If I would have gone on my own, not with a day trip already organized, then I would have chosen a different day when the city is probably much calmer. I still managed to find quite a few empty little streets. But yeah, it was a lot. I was glad that I found the ruins to hang out there for a while. But I also have a reading update because today was another beach day and I finished reading Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. And this one is one of my 5-star predictions. I have anticipated reading this book for a very long time. So I'm a little bit sad to announce that this did not blow me away. And in the end, it ended up being a 4-star read, which is still really good, but it's just not a new favorite. And I was convinced this would be a new favorite. So I will do a reading vlog for that series. I'm not talking about it here a ton, but this is a pre-Columbian inspired fantasy that focuses mainly on different characters that have all to do with kind of the religious beliefs in a way. They're all kind of not quite human. So yeah, it was definitely interesting, but I was hoping for a little bit more. Still, I'm going to continue reading the series. I'm going to start the second book now and hopefully also finish that before I have to leave. on the beach. I'm still not convinced with this whole filming outside business, but it does look very pretty. So here we are. I survived my kind of solo trip to Palma yesterday. It was actually really fun and it all worked out perfectly. I wanted to take this train ride to Soyer, which is very famous because the train is from the 1910s, so quite old, and yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience because you're riding it with open windows the whole time, and there is multiple tunnels, and one of them is very long, and it was actually quite a bit scary to be in the dark for so long. There's only like this tiny little light in the train, and there is no light in the tunnel, and you kind of smell and feel that you're like really underground. So that was definitely an experience, but you also have these like beautiful views that, yeah, which is really nice. I really enjoyed it and I would highly recommend. So yeah, as a town was very not great. If you have seen the other towns here, I don't think it really compares well to the rest. But yeah, then I just went by bus back to Palma and did a little bit more sightseeing. There is this one house that you can visit for free, and they have kind of refurnished one floor of the house as it would have been in the like 1900s. It's really, really beautiful. I would highly recommend that as well, especially if you like old furniture like I do. So yeah, that was definitely a win and I had a fun time. But I'm also here for a reading update because I am now halfway through Fevered Star, which I am enjoying. Definitely like fun to read them so close back to back and so quickly. I haven't had this experience with fantasy books in a while. And then also I'm like super close to finishing Liar's Knot, the second book in the Book and Rose trilogy, which is my current audiobook. And oh, that one is so tense. I have less than an hour left, so I think I will finish it probably tomorrow. But yeah, right now shit's going down, so I'm here for it and I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. So yeah, that's what has been happening. I have one full day left here, so tomorrow I will probably just hang out on the beach again and read the rest of Fevered Star. And then yeah, it's time to go home. I'm definitely happy to see the cat again. Apart from that, I would definitely stay here. It's really nice. I really love it. It's so nice here. So yeah, that's it from me. So today is the 12th of June and today was my final full day of vacation here. It was absolutely lovely, amazing. I'm so glad I came. I definitely was a little bit scared of my first solo travel, but it was perfection and I'm really sad to go home tomorrow, but yeah, the cat's waiting for me and all of that, so it's going to be fine. I do have an update though, so let's chat books. So today at the beach I did finish reading Fevered Star by Rebecca Roanhorse. This is the second book in this trilogy and I'm still doing the reading vlog for this series, so I just wanted to quickly let you know that I did enjoy this one. I think I enjoyed it equally than the first book. I gave it 4 stars. This might be more of a 3.75 star if I'm like super nitpicky. But yeah, it's a good series. It's solid. I still think I like the world the most in this one. I just still feel a bit disconnected from the characters and just I'm not seeing the character development that I want to see in my fantasy books. So yeah, it's fine, it's good. I will continue on to the third book, but for now, book 2 is finished. And speaking of finishing book 2, I also finished my audiobook of Liar's Knot, and that is the second book in the Rook and Rose trilogy by M.A. Carrick, and that one I absolutely loved once again. I loved the first book, I loved the second book. I think the second book I will give probably like 4.75 stars, so I think this one I'm gonna round down to 4.5 stars. There was just a little bit at the end with things not quite getting resolved in a way that I felt was very satisfying. It definitely sets up the journey for the last book, but I really liked how the first book just felt very contained, and in a way you could have ended with that, but there was still enough intrigue to continue on with the series. And with this second one, I feel like the ending was a little bit more unsatisfying, and you definitely need to read the third book to get to that conclusion. So yeah, 4.5 stars, still really liking it, loving the characters. It's so intriguing and fascinating, and exactly the kind of fantasy that I am obsessed with. So I will also read that third book, but before I get into that, I wanted to start another audiobook, just a little reprieve. So I'm going to start listening to Swordheart, and this one is a fantasy romance, I believe. It is by T Kingfisher, and I currently still have it available to me for free, so I want to listen to that before that goes away, basically. But I'll let you know more about that once I've actually started it, which I will probably do tonight. But yeah, that's the update. I don't think you will hear from me again from this beautiful location. I think we will next talk when I'm back home, but I might surprise you. I might talk to you again tomorrow. We'll see about that. So today is the 15th of June. I am back home. The cat is fine. I'm adjusting to being back. Yesterday I spent pretty much all day just cleaning everything, because if you're traveling with a cat at home, you leave with a beautiful clean flat and you come back to absolute chaos. This cat is she's just fluffy. She loses a lot of fur, so I definitely had to do a good clean yesterday. And because of that, I'm actually quite a bit into my next audiobook. So I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of the reading things you have missed, and then we can finish this vlog off for now. So for the audiobook, I'm currently listening to Swordheart by T Kingfisher. This is one of her books that is same in the set world as I think it's called the Clockwork Boys, as well as the Paladins series. However, Swordheart is a standalone in this world. There are references to the other series, but you can totally read it on its own. This is my first entry into this world, so I don't know any of these other series. However, I know that T Kingfisher does not disappoint, and that is true for this book as well. In this one, we follow a widow. She's in her 30s, and she has been caring for her elderly great uncle on her dead husband's side, and she inherits all of his wealth when the great uncle passes away. However, the family of the uncle is not very happy with that, so they concoct this plan that she is supposed to marry the cousin of her dead husband so that the wealth stays in the family. However, the cousin has clammy hands, so she's not up for that, and she wants to escape. They lock her in her room. She cannot get out, but there is an old sword on the wall above her bed. So she thinks, hey, if I can't escape, I might end my life so that the inheritance goes to my nieces on my side of the family, and it will be like away from these evil people who try to steal it from me. And she takes the sword, she draws the sword, and there appears this magical man who is the kind of guardian of the sword, and he's here to serve her as the wielder of the sword now. So together they make their escape, and now they're kind of on a mission to get her inheritance back. Now this is a romance, but I'm not a romance reader, you know that, but T Kingfisher writes romance in a way that I can get on board, and I'm now more than a third of the way through the book, and I'm loving it. It's so sweet, it's so fun. I really like the audiobook as well. I don't know if they will do a new audiobook because this has been self-published, but now I think it is being published through like a big publishing house. So I don't know if they will do a new audiobook. I think I'm listening to the like self-published version, and I'm really liking it. The sword man Sarkis has kind of like a, I don't know, I think it is a Scottish accent. I'm not quite good with all of the accents, but I'm loving it. He is a little bit grumpy, he's a warrior, and our main character is a woman who doesn't really shut up. Like when she gets nervous, she just starts talking and she starts asking a lot of questions. So just their banter and them interacting is so cute, is so adorable. And I have been giggling, I have been cackling. I love this book. It is so cute. So I can't wait to listen to the rest of that. Apart from that, I also finished another book before leaving for my vacation. Basically, while I was waiting for the bus to pick me up, I finished reading Emily Wilde's Encyclopaedia of Faeries. I don't know, this title, it just breaks me. But I finished that book as well, and I had a good time. This was not the perfect like beach read because it is like set on this like Icelandic like snowy island, but it was really fun. I gave it 4 stars. I definitely had a good time, and I think I will continue on with the series. So in the future there might be a series reading vlog for that. The thing is, right now, the waitlist for the final book is quite long, so I am on the waitlist, but it might still take many weeks before I can finish the series and get you the vlog up. And then on the flight, I also started reading Mirrored Heavens. I'm currently 60 pages into that. This final book of the series is quite a bit longer than the first 2, which I don't always love, so we'll see. I still hope to get to this quite quickly so I can get you this series reading vlog up very soon, hopefully in a week. We'll see about that because it is a bit of a chunker, but I'm trying my best. But yeah, so far I can't really say anything about this. I just barely started it. I haven't even gotten to all the perspectives yet. So yeah, we'll see. I love the cover of this. I love the whole idea of the teak. So I hope this one will be a good finale to the series. But yeah, that's what happened to my reading in these last couple of days since we last talked. I hope you enjoyed seeing my vacation. I feel like this is going to be quite a long vlog, but I'm not sure. We'll see about that. But I hope you enjoyed watching it either way. I hope you had fun coming with me to my first solo travel adventure. It definitely has me now very happy to do more, and I actually do have more travel plans for the summer. So if you enjoyed seeing this, then definitely subscribe so I can take you along on more fun travel plans. I have actually just booked the next thing. yesterday, but I won't talk about it now. It will happen in July. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. I hope you're doing well. Leave me a nice comment, talk about whatever you want, like maybe if you've read some of these books or what you're currently reading. I would love to hear about that. And yeah, subscribe to see more. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!